Hey everybody, welcome to the Best Family Reviews. We are doing a weekly checkup on our performance, an update of our Amazon Influencer Program earnings.
Speaking of the Amazon Influencer Program, we're just going to kick this off right. We're featuring a couple products today. This is some lipstick from an awesome, highly recommended, incredibly fun, use every single day makeup kit for little toddlers. Really, really awesome, really fun. It's real lipstick. I'm wearing it, and so is this little one.
Okay, and with that being said, if you're not familiar with the Amazon Influencer Program, this is the thing we repeat at the beginning of every episode. It's where you do a 30-second to a minute review of an Amazon product. That video is then shown by Amazon on that product's page. If somebody watches it and then buys the product, you get a commission. If you want to find out more of that, look at probably our first update on the Amazon review. There are a lot of information out there. That being said, we have been doing those reviews. And this is my week 17 and her week 13. We've been doing an update almost every week on those. And so speaking of products, after we've shown our reviews, we get a question all the time of what products do you review? And the answer we always give is?
Everything we buy.
Everything we buy on Amazon, we do a review of. Because you get a commission, even if it's small, you still get a commission on it. But we have two products that were sent to us by sellers. So they saw that we were reviewing products. They sent us products that we could review and give our honest opinion. And we're going to show off a couple of those just so you can get an idea of what kind of products we get, especially as we're approaching Christmas.
So speaking of things we've bought, and that's where this lipstick came from. So yes, this is something that we have reviewed as a full product. It will be in the link below. You too can buy it for your toddler, and they will love it, and they will use it every single day, and it will be their favorite gift that they've ever gotten in their entire life.
Yeah. Now, honestly, when we're going to buy things for our home, we always ask, do we need it right now? Do we need to run down to Walmart or Target, or is it something we could get in the next couple days on Amazon? Because
like, I need a pair of socks, and I'm going to buy a pack on Amazon. I would love them tonight, but I can wait a couple days.
No.
So I'm going to buy them on Amazon.
We were actually at Walmart last night, and we're like, you needed to buy socks. And it's like, yeah, we're going to do that on Amazon. So we can review them. I mean, batteries, anything and everything. But that being said, we're going to hop into our reviews now. And then after this, we have a couple products we want to share to kind of show you what we did, and maybe even talk about how we would review them for anyone who's interested in learning a little bit more how we do our reviews. But this is my week 17. This is Catherine's week 13. We're going to hop right into it. We're going to start with day one. Go ahead.
So not to rain on your parade, but this whole channel is about how we do our reviews. Like, they can watch.
Oh, that's true.
All of the reviews. I don't know that we need to repeat them, but
okay.
We can if you want to.
Well, we won't repeat it, but we'll show off some of the things we just reviewed and just use it as a point of discussion.
Sure.
That's a good point.
Also, we have been pretty grumpy the last couple of videos, pretty low on energy, pretty flat, you could say. So why don't we address that for a second? This is a side hustle, and it's also something that we would love to make profitable, more profitable, I would say.
Yeah.
I think anybody watching, more money is better, right? I actually did see this YouTube video pop up that was like, being rich is hard. And I was like, oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is so hard.
It's rough. It's so hard.
Much harder than, wondering how you're going to buy your food every week, Anyway, but it's not just that. We are really in kind of a limbo stage in our lives. You can see these backgrounds are changing every once in a while. We are moving around. We are trying to find a more permanent place to live. We just relocated to a new state, and, the housing market is wild. And so a lot of that has been affecting us. But, we go on our roller coaster, we go on our ups and downs, and we have decided that we want to be grateful for everything we have. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't kind of stink sometimes. And
okay, like we said, this is a side hustle, so anything that helps us with our family that's the whole thing. This is Best Family Reviews. And another thing I would like to talk about, we're going to talk about this after. We just need to get to it. We need to get to the actual review. But recently, Catherine was accepted into the Merch by Amazon program too. We're going to be talking about that in the future. Our side hustles are growing, so we're kind of excited. But that being said, we're going to finally get to the reviews. Let's talk about day one of weeks 17 and 13 respectively.
Okay, sorry. One more thing before this is so important. I hit over 200 videos. That is a huge milestone. Let's do some confetti.
Actually, we have two milestones to talk about today.
Okay, well, that's one. I'm very excited about it. And number two is I looked at my numbers this week. First of all, Big Mouth over here couldn't keep his mouth shut.
Oh, so we're going to change the way we do it.
And so we are going to change the way we do
Yes.
it. From now, not this week, because this week he was talking about it, I was looking at it. And you know, speaking of like the roller coaster and the grumpiness, like it was hard waiting all week. And then he would just make these cryptic comments, or he would tell me, and then I would know. So like just having that motivation to like know how you're doing on a daily basis, it helps you. So we made a change this week. Like we said, it will be as per normal. As in he knows both of them.
Yeah.
I know mine. Next week, I will compile my own numbers. He is not allowed to look at mine. He will only look at his. And he will only look at his and not look at mine.
it's
So there
gonna be
will be an element of surprise, but for the opposite person.
It's going to be a true competition. There's this friendly competition, but I like this way better because now she's knowing how to react to her numbers on a day-to-day basis, how going forward. With that being said, should we finally look at the numbers?
Yes.
Great, let's do it. Okay, so day number 1, which was a Sunday, day number 1, I had 123 clicks and $4.21.
I had 172 clicks and $21.14.
All right, so she's starting out strong. Day number 2, I had 128 clicks and $13.08.
And very similar in clicks and in earnings. 135 clicks and $15.21. Notice I beat him.
Day number 3, 195 clicks. Our clicks are going up. The click cliff has ended. The floodgates on our clicks have been released.
Until they're not.
195 clicks and $27.81.
Okay, 153 clicks and $38.16.
And look at this. The thing is, I'm looking at both of our channels every day and just totally depressed because of me getting skunked. But
Why does it depress you? Like
because I'm a competitive person. Okay, next day, day 4, Wednesday.
Oh, you really are.
191 clicks, $23.89.
157 clicks and $37.62.
So her goal, she was always like, I'll just be happy if I'm $10. $10
I stand
a day.
by that.
Or $15.
I stand by that.
Okay.
But I would really like to start making $20 a day now.
Oh, I think you're easily averaging that now. So,
I don't want to average. I want the minimum.
well, there you go. You had one day that was under $20
I know.
so far.
I
So 179 clicks, $6.80.
175 clicks. See, that's competition right there. Both in the 170s. He only makes $6. I make $26.23.
And I'm going to tell you my strategy for next week based on these numbers. Friday,
So I want to see my conversion. That's what I was aiming for, conversion. I don't know that you can really make a difference in a week, but...
we can do it. 144 clicks, $5.15.
So this was my bad day, and I knew this. 171 clicks. Notice both of us, clicks and conversion, both.
Very similar. It's very actually. We talk about this a lot. Actually, I heard on Amazon, people were complaining about Friday. I think it was Veterans Day.
Saturday was.
It was Friday or Saturday. Yeah, there was a big, huge discussion on Reddit again. Everybody's stats were high clicks, low conversion. It's weird.
Nobody
It's
wanted
weird.
to buy
It's not just us. It's not just my channel. This was like what happened across the board. So it's either nobody wanted to buy anything or something's going on. I think just nobody wanted to buy something. It was just weird. But
Fridays are always bad. Notoriously, Fridays are bad.
okay, so we finished out the week.
Historically, you can look.
Right. That's interesting. Yeah. We can. We can look at this. Look, we can see our Friday all the way from when we started. Historically, they're not our best weeks.
Horrible, except for that one, which I'm pretty sure was Prime Day.
Week. That was Prime Week. So historically, Fridays are not good sales days. So this is the cool thing about having all this data here is we can actually see what the best days of the week. Honestly, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and then usually Saturday ends up well.
And I bet that has something to do with like you come off the weekends, you're back at work.
Right.
Mondays you always have energy and
think about it too. Fridays usually want to go out and play, right?
As you're saving your money for
You're saving your money to go out to eat and
clubs.
hang out with friends or all that. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. So Saturday you're done hanging out at the clubs. You're buying stuff for Sunday. I don't know what it is, but
Gotta get ready for the week.
Saturday I had 175 clicks and $15.65.
And you beat me the one day. Oh no, you beat me Friday and Saturday. Yeah. Well done.
Okay, so
I had 179 clicks and $11.93.
Yep. So I beat you again. So that's our week. We'll get into the grand total in just a moment. Let's talk about new videos that we had. Like Catherine mentioned, she hit a milestone of breaking 200. I was able to create 11 new videos for a grand total of 155. So that's not that bad either. I broke 150, so I'm proud of that.
So I had a struggle this week. I had 15 videos, total of 203. the struggle I had was I couldn't upload anything.
Oh, you'll get blocked.
Every time I uploaded something, it would say submission failed. Not when I would try and submit it, but even just the upload. One day I watched it. I would go and upload a video and I would watch it and it would go 0 to 99 and then go all the way back down. Like you can see the bar like loading and then it would go up and down, up and down, up and down like 10 times. And then finally it just would say failed. And so it would do that for every video. I would try uploading one at a time. I would try and upload a batch of them. And then I was putting them in a folder on our drive that we share for him to upload. And then I ended up, I was looking at a product and it said upload a video. And so it's on the bar across the top that suggests videos for you to upload. So I clicked on it that way, which takes you to a different page, and I was able to upload it there. So I was like, okay, well, they don't suggest everything. But then after that, it like worked. That worked. But anyway, that was like all the way into the week. And so at that point, I only got 15, which I could have been editing. You know, that's not really an excuse.
15 is still incredibly impressive. And I'm wondering, has anyone else noticed that? So there was no rhyme or reason. We used DaVinci Resolve. We use the same format, the same export every time. We don't know why some of them don't work. So it's kind of weird. But still, holy smokes, breaking 200 videos. So this is the thing. We have felt like we're at less than 100 videos forever. We felt we had 100 videos forever. And this is where we get to that this is not a get-rich-quick thing. Like you see people that talk about their 700 videos or their 1,000 videos and how well they're doing. And you just can't make those videos overnight. You set those weekly goals, which I tried to create a goal of higher amount of videos. I couldn't do it. I work, I'm a dad, I'm full-time. So I'm going back to I'm just a weekend warrior. I do some few videos on the weekend, and that's the best I can do. So my goal from now is still just 10 videos per week, knowing that it'll just take time and I will slowly grow.
And I just have a goal of constantly beating him because
you're awesome.
It makes me happy.
Because you're awesome. Okay, so clicks per week. Let's look at that compared to last week. Look at that.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Wow.
So we almost doubled the clicks from the previous weeks. I mean, we had some pretty high weeks, but both of us pretty neck and neck on clicks, even with your 200 videos and my 155.
Oh, yeah, huh?
We're pretty neck and neck.
Dang.
Now let's check out our returns, though, and our returns and items sold. Look at that. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So
don't return my stuff.
One return for me. I had 14 the week before.
Yeah, that's
I had 14 returns the week before.
And you can see what they're returning, right?
Yeah, well, I think so. But I made $26 the week before. And I had those 14 returns. I'm sure that was a huge part of it.
Yeah.
Looking at our conversion rate and our sold revenue.
What's my conversion rate?
Okay.
Ugh.
Not bad, though. Up from the ClickCliff week of 8%.
Yeah, but I was 14 before. Like, I want to be above 15.
Oh, I was 20% at one point.
I want to be above 15.
So
How
I was
do
nearly
you make that happen?
I was nearly 12%. Catherine was 11.5%. I'll take it. That's not too bad. I had a total sold revenue though of $4,500.
A lot less sold revenue.
Yeah. So I have less expensive items.
Yeah.
Catherine's selling some more big ticket items.
I do this every week. I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah. Well, it's super fascinating, right? Almost the same number of clicks, almost exactly the same amount of items sold. And then just the sold revenue, that's where the big money is. So everyone talks about this. If you can find those big ticket items to review, you make a lot more money. I'm still on the total side of review everything you have. One, it's practice for reviewing, selling the item, telling your story, talking about its quality. The more you practice doing that, the better you'll get at it, and the more authentic you'll seem. But really, conversion rate, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, but a higher conversion rate.
So how do we do that?
It's like higher videos.
How do we do that?
I don't know.
So here,
I mean, so okay.
I'll tell you how I think.
The natural way to get a higher conversion rate is a thumbnail, is a title, and then it's the quality of the video to get them to buy the product. First, they have to watch the video, then they have to want to buy it. And I don't know. I feel like I'm doing the same things you're doing.
Yeah, we are. Here's what I want to change this week. One, you have the product. You can't change that. The thing you can change is you can adjust the lighting. I know like some sellers are like, this has to be in good lighting. You have to do that. It's the only thing you have control of is like your attitude and your demeanor. Are your eyes bloodshot? Are you tired? Or do you look bummed out?
Never.
Never?
My eyes are never bloodshot.
Oh, mine are. I got bags and like, and my hair will be horrible. Like to me.
Okay, so you have a higher conversion. So is that what you're saying? Make your eyes bloodshot and mess up your hair, and then people will buy more stuff.
That's kind of fun. So to me, it was like a personal something I wanted to improve on was not looking like that.
Okay.
But that's my goal.
He's stumbling over his words. He has no idea what to say.
You are a perfect female specimen anyway, so you have nothing to work on. It's just.
So then how do I boost my conversion rate?
I don't know. That's for you to figure out.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's look at our earnings, our total earnings. Video saved, recording new one. Okay, let's look at our total earnings.
There has to be some like trick. Like I know on YouTube, the conversion, I guess the click-through rate is all about the thumbnail and the title.
Yeah.
Like I just have this aversion to using like my thoughts about this product. Like no, duh.
For my honest review.
Yes, I just have this huge aversion to doing that.
Yeah.
But you have done that a lot, and you have a higher conversion.
Right. No, that's true.
But this is how I've always been. I'm so stubborn.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I don't like it,
She
so
wants
I won't use it.
No, she does hilarious thumbnails. They always have some witty little thing on it, and I don't know. But the thing is, like the big ticket items, you're selling more of them. Look at this. So with the same clicks, same items sold, I made $96.
Not the same items though.
Same amount of items.
Yeah.
Because we originally were going to both review the same stuff, but it hasn't matched up for our brands, and so we find
We review a lot of the same stuff, but they're less than more.
but things that don't make sense, right? She reviewed this shirt today. I reviewed this shirt today. Men's shirt, women's shirt. And so I'm not going to review her that shirt. I'm not going to review the women's running shoes that she just purchased and reviewed today, which fine shoes, by the way.
I like them a lot. I like them.
So that's the
But you
difference.
could. You could review the shirt and be like, my wife.
My wife, you bought this for your wifey. She look very nice. No, but so $97 for me, and Catherine made almost double that.
$154. No, that's like 150.
Okay.
$154.48.
Yep. Your best week ever. So 2 milestones hit, 200 videos.
Wait, that's my best week ever?
And your best week
100% sure? You know that?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Is that when I started? That's my week too.
142 was your second
That's
best.
my week too.
Okay, so yeah, Catherine just had her best week ever. And it feels good. It wasn't like double or triple her previous weeks. I think she beat her previous one by what, $20 about. But that is pretty awesome. And here is your third milestone that you actually beat. Oh, actually, maybe third and fourth, but let's check this out. She just broke $1,000 of total.
Oh,
earnings.
yes, and I'm so far ahead of you again. Thank goodness.
60 bones ahead of me. She passed me up, and that was our first $1,000 for, what is it, your third month?
Great.
So in 3 months, she's made $1,000 with the Amazon Influencer Program. And this has been a good week. This is the first official week, the first entire week of November. So next week, we're coming on the week before Thanksgiving, and then we have Black Friday. And the expectations will continue, sales should continue to ramp up. And then I hear in January, with all the returns in January, people will buy more stuff. So then you have the...
Why would they buy more with like?
Because people have gift cards and then returns. So yeah, January is always a big sales month too.
So I'm confused. If they're returning it, how is it a big sales month?
So they're returning things they get or have bought, not necessarily ours, but then they'll
Right.
buy things again.
Okay.
So typically, yeah, January is still a big, and gift cards. And then historically, I've been watching other people's Amazon influencer reviews all the way from February into July. July, you start again with summer sales, back to school sales, all that fun stuff. So I think this is going to continue to roll, especially as we get 200 videos and we're starting to grow. Like I say, this is going to be a marathon for us. So we are trying to be grateful for everything we do.
How many videos do you have? 155. So I have exactly 50 more. So I should expect my earnings to consistently be more than yours. And for me, that's not a competition. It's just, if they're not, then something's very wrong.
So you want to get into, so this is the numbers that I crunched last week. If you look at each of our numbers historically for the amount we've been doing it, per 100 videos, I am averaging $280
a month.
a month per 100 videos.
Right.
You are averaging about $208 per 100 videos.
Wait, so you were doing what? 200 and...
For 100 videos, I'm averaging $280.
Okay.
For you, 100 videos, you're averaging $208.
So $70 less.
Yes, per 100 videos.
How does that make sense when I have earned more than
I
you?
have no idea.
I think it means you did the math wrong.
It might. Well, for next week, I'll run it again. I'll rerun the numbers.
Well, this is what's confusing.
But I'm saying
to
that's
me.
how I can keep
How
up.
are you calculating it per 100 videos? Oh, because you do the click rate, that thing. You
Yeah.
did.
So what I do is I take the total money that we made for each month, and then I divide it for the amount of videos, and I figure out how much money we're making for each video.
Right.
Right. So for me, it's $2.80. For you, it's $2.08. So the math is you add 2 zeros to that to make it 100, which
Right.
makes it clean.
Right.
For you, it's $208. For me, I'm making $2.80 per video I make per month.
Right. So what you're trying to say is somehow I'm making more money than you doing the program for a lot less time, but you still make more money than I do.
I'm making more money per video I make.
Does not make sense. I
Okay.
guess it does because I have more videos.
Yes.
So I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. If it what's the word? It
Calculates?
No.
It checks out?
there's a
I
specific
don't
like
know.
hip term you use. It flows. It tracks.
It tracks.
It tracks.
Well, we should look at those numbers a little bit in the future. We have rambled yet again on a video I expected to be 10 minutes long, and we've gone way over budget. Should we show those items we talked about?
Well, you told them you would.
I told you I would. Okay, so here's one that we just got delivered to us, and like I said, these are actually working out really well as Christmas gifts and gifts for our children. Like I say, this is best family reviews, so we can review pretty much anything under the sun, and it would make sense to our brand. This is a little fox, and it's actually super cool. We bought these for our kids before, but this one's voice activated.
Hey, little fox. Turn red. Red light. Pink light. Green light. Music mode.
Isn't that cool? So you talk it, plus you can be like 10-minute timer, and it will shut off in 10 minutes or 30 minutes.
Cancel timer. And it flashes when it recognizes your voice. Pretty cool. Microphones on the bottom. The thing is, it's not voice. You do have to turn it on manually and then activate it by voice. But pretty cool. Blue
Yeah.
light.
I'm actually blown away about how well it recognizes voices, though.
You do have to use the commands. You can't just say whatever
Yeah.
you want.
But they give you like a whole list of commands on the box.
Color changing mode.
But you can be like minimum brightness, maximum brightness, and it lights up light. It's so cool. Anyway, that's one of the items we got. So for us, like this is just super fun to review, and sometimes we'll have the kids in on it with us to talk about it. But these are the type of things that sellers have been sending us to review. That helps us get more items for us to review. This is another one we just got, and I only bring these up today because honestly, I like reviewing things that I'm excited about, that I'm actually excited to review.
Turn off, little fox. Little fox, turn off.
Oh, it turned off. How fancy. This one's a drum set. And we just reviewed it today, just to show it real quick. But this is a portable drum set. I'm gonna turn it on really quick. It came with foot pedals, drum kit, and it works so darn well.
Guess who's getting drum lessons?
It has a whole bunch of different settings. So for us, the biggest mistake we make with some of these gifts is opening them up in front of our kids. So what we have to do a lot of times, we'll get radio-controlled cars and that kind of stuff. We have to sneakily go find some time to review them together. But then also the sellers will get upset with us for not having our kids
Yeah,
in the video.
sometimes they do require in lieu of the thing, and I'm really like picky about that. I'm like, look, if you ask me if I'll have a child in it, I'll consider it depending on the product. But if you just demand, like nobody tells me what to do with my kids. Like that's just the mama bear. Like one lady, like one person sent me something, and there was like some basic stipulations, and I was like, look, I don't follow a script. Like this is a review. This is what I'll do. And they were like, okay. And then they just like got really upset that I wouldn't put a kid in it. And then it was like, well, if you're that upset I won't put a kid in it, then I'm really not putting a kid in it.
Yeah, and we could do a whole video of this, but a lot of times when you say you review a product for people, they send you this huge laundry list, and they refer to you as models. We want the models to do this, and have a child present in a well-lit room, and this and this and this. And I'm like, this is a free review. I'm not an actor. And we've even responded sometimes and say, hey, if you want to charge for a product promo video, we'll send you a bill for that. But we are doing authentic, real reviews, and we don't follow a script. And I think a lot of people will stop contacting you, but I mean, that's just the way it is. Sometimes they want you to install something or do something that's an expense to your house and that kind of stuff.
And it's totally up to you. If I have a benefit to the product that I'll get that benefits me, then I'll do a review. But under no circumstances am I going to be an unpaid model or do some fancy editing, mojo for them. They would pay an ad agency thousands of dollars for that, and they expect me to do it for free.
And I think there's so much competition now out for the Amazon influencer program that people will jump through those hoops. I'm not willing to do that. I think and I hope anyone listening to this, that you won't perpetuate that kind of behavior of people taking advantage of you. One example with this little technology, this little flashlight that was a $20 flashlight, and they gave me about a 20 step list of shots they wanted taken with this. And I received it, and I'm like, whoa, I didn't look at that fine print. So I wrote them back and said, hey, I'm not going to do all this stuff. And so they responded back and said, that's fine, just do an unpacking and talk about it. So most of the time they've been pretty responsive, but it's like there's no way that I would ever receive enough affiliate commission off of that product to justify spending 5 hours filming and 5 hours editing of that product. So keep that in mind. I think as this continues to grow, there'll be more opportunities to take advantage of influencer. But I think the whole thing is we're influencers. We do honest reviews and unpacking of our personal thoughts. And once they try to take that away or try to manipulate that so that they can make a product video, they kind of remove you. That's my what is it?
Soapbox.
My soapbox. Anything else?
Money equals buying. Money helps you pay for things. Amazon influencer program, earn money. Good.
Yeah, we got our first paycheck last month, which was about. Our first paycheck together was about $400.
So Amazon says I have a payout, but they haven't paid it yet. I don't know what you do. Do you do anything, or they just pay it when they pay it?
Yeah, they pay it. It usually comes about the 26th is when I see the money come into our account.
I'm excited about that. That's going to be a fat check. I cannot stop coughing.
Yeah, I think our ultimate goal is, honestly, our ultimate goal at first was to make about $1,000 a month.
Oh my gosh.
I think we're about there. For me personally, my next goal, and I don't know if this aligns because we're both together. We're a joint kind of corporation, like a joint venture here. My goal is to pay our mortgage off. Or pay our mortgage each month with it.
I would love to pay our mortgage off. Let's do that.
Let's do the whole darn thing. No,
Let's do that.
Our monthly mortgage payment.
Yeah.
I think we've talked enough. Everybody, we love you. Thanks for watching. And let us know how you're doing with the Amazon program.
And notice the Amazon box that's been in the background the whole time.
Yes, indeed.